Did you hear that Christian Combs song, Pick a Side?
Yes, I did.
What'd you think?
I think your homie said, I got a man up regardless. This is my dad. This is legacy that you cats is messing with. And why not? It's the perfect time. It's almost like somebody like, when you sit back and you look at these niggas talking about beef, you want to beef, this is the time you want to get something off your chest. Because y'all going through something. They're going through something. They probably in a space they ain't even ever been in since he been on. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I salute him. Did he snap? I mean, the delivery was kind of lackluster. He's just rapping too calm and cool. You know, it's just how he do. That's his thing. And I'm not mad at it, but I just think in a rap battle, you got to be saying some real amazing, prolific shit to rap that calm. And for a motherfucker like, oh, you snap. And I don't know if he rapped as such to yield. People say, oh, he snapped. Then, of course, 50 came right back talking shit. So,
yeah, I mean, I salute Lil Christian, and I salute him from the standpoint, like, whether that's your father, your brother.
Under thy father.
Yeah, nah, like, he did what he was supposed to do. And like I said, I'm surprised it took this long for him to jump out in any way. Or, you know, like, this is my family. This is my father y'all talking about. You know,
that's a man's son. I expect him. If anybody gonna come to bat for me, it better be you, son.
I truly understand, and like you, I salute Lil Christian for putting that track out. I understand the motivation. I'd have did the same thing if you was coming at my pops. I understand why Justin was on that track. Yeah, that's my pops you talking about.
Yeah.
But I'm sure them boys let Puff hear that track before it was released. Do you think it was a mistake that that track ever got released in the first place?
This song?
Yes.
Taking up for his dad?
Yes.
A mistake?
No. Maybe you're not. Maybe let me articulate my question different. Do you think Puff should allow that track to go out because now his children are directly in the line of fire?
They already in the line of fire. What do you mean? They're already directly in the line of fire. I mean, at the end of the day, shit, they out here. People talking. At the end of the day, hey, like I said, everybody else around here got beefs and doing all this. If nothing else, say something. Speak up.
50 Cent and Diddy go way back. They've had their share of beefs and collaborations over the years. But let's talk about Diddy's son, Christian Combs, for a moment. He's been working hard to make a name for himself in music, releasing tracks and performing like his dad. Some say he's got the same energy and hustle, but 50 Cent isn't impressed. He's been watching Christian's moves and has something to say. And if you know 50, he's never shy about speaking his mind. He's ready to go after Christian.
They praying on our downfall another time again. After the rain, for the sun gonna shine again.
That's right.
Don't bust no U-turns, cause we ain't forgetting shit. And to all y'all that switch, suck my dick!
Let's go.
Yeah. Suck my dick. What? You talking down the family name, man, you wildin'. What? I dare one of you niggas scream out no Diddy.
that nigga
Bro,
up.
blow with me. Baddies, they ready to go with me. I just nod and they know to go get 'em. Might see me with some pretty hoes with me, but ain't no hoe with me. I just laid back in that Virgil Maybach. That shit like 450. Police raid the crib like they think we selling crack.
We ain't
But
doing
we
that.
out here selling tracks. Multi-million-dollar plaques. Rather put this shit on wax. All that gossip shit is whack. When all they had was 50 Cent. Who put this city on the map? Stop lying. Pops been hated on by...
The buzz is all about 50 Cent taking shots at Christian Combs. He didn't hold back, comparing Christian to his dad and throwing some serious shade. People are calling this the new star feud. If you know 50, you know he's savage on social media. He called Christian out for being too much like Diddy. The drama is heating up, and it could shake things up for Christian's career and even his relationship with his dad. Is 50 Cent about to stir up big trouble for the Combs family?
That's with you. Show me where your heart at. And of course, you saw 50 came right back and trolled.
Which you knew he would.
Well, it worked.
But that's the reason that I'm asking. And here's the deal. 50 trolled, but he kind of laughed it off. You know? He didn't go too hard.
But it was
He
still
did.
trolling. Laughing
He
it
did.
off or not. I could threaten the shit out your life and laugh it off. Shut up. Man, Sean, man, I'll shoot the shit out you, boy. I'll leave your ass stinking, man. I'm scared, Sean. Nah, bro, I'm just talking shit. I'm just a little scared, Sean. But I meant what I said. Like, I mean, he laughed it off, but we both know 50 can be with the shits at any moment. Any moment.
Well, again, you know, I think the
You gotta think, 50
kids.
got niggas around him who gonna be with the shits. I remember I was just at the Lovers and Friends joint 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago? Last year? Maybe last year. Yeah, last year, I think. Whenever it was, yeah. Maybe even before that. Last year. Whenever. And you know when your boy Uncle Murder does the year in rapper.
Yep.
I mean, you know, you got a certain level of nuts and moxie to just talk about a lot of people at one time. Cause you could like fester up a lot of energy, like heat on you. And it's funny as they had dissed me one time. And I guess it was in the year in wrap up and I was like, damn, that shit was crazy. But it's funny, that shit was crazy. He said that shit. So when I saw him, guess what he said to me? He walked right up, I see 50. 50 like, Shot, what up? This nigga, Uncle Murray walk up like, Jock, you not mad at me? You mad at me? You not mad at me? We good, right? We good. You not mad at me? I'm like, hell, we good. He's like, all right, cool. So it was like, I'm addressing beef head on. Like that was the demeanor, like, yo. So he got cats around him who thinking a certain way, they were whatever. Like, I definitely could see 50.
So, why is 50 going after Christian? Some think it's because Christian's been moving into 50's territory, rubbing shoulders with people 50 works with. And let's be real, 50 is protective of his circle. Others think this is just another jab at Diddy. 50 and Diddy have a history, and this might be his way of taking another shot at his old rival.
Doing something to really upset King Combs. I just think 50 is a master at being 50.
He's a master at being 50, but I don't think, I don't see him going at King Combs like that. I don't.
No, I don't either. But it don't take for somebody to keep playing. And after a while, I say, all right, now, yo, we're going to chill. Because he can strike a chord. He say the right thing, he can strike a chord. He was trying to still keep it, like, respectful in the sense, kind of, and put the rap to it. But the wrong information come out or something be said, and some, like the man mom, come up in something, you know, how they already made accusations of, you know, Diddy, Kim. You know, it's a lot of strong allegations out here. All it takes is somebody to say the right thing, and just and King Combs might fuck around and say something to push somebody's buttons. You just never know. He's still a grown man. He out here living his life. He popping bottles. He fucking. He getting money. He moving how he want. He's a grown man still. And all it takes, again, is somebody to piss him off, and he level up one and send one of them lines that touch somebody's feelings in an inappropriate way. Don't think it can't happen. You know, kids can hurt your feelings worse than your peers. But I'll tell you the truth. And I'm not saying King Combs is a child, but that's kind of why you feel like 50 won't do that to him. So I don't have to say it. You're saying it. Like, you're not gonna do that to him. He's a baby, man. You know, King Combs, he's King Combs. He's Diddy's son. He's a baby. He's a kid. No, he's a grown man. That nigga probably don't smash more bad chicks than me and you together. You know what I'm saying? He's a grown man. So don't think that if it gets to a level of aggression and there's a sense of urgency that to be addressing shit, don't think 50 won't have to like man up and be like, all right, look, this shit was all cute and shit when your daddy was, when your daddy was around this motherfucker, look at him try that shit over with now, little nigga. I do something to you. Take that shit down. I can see 50 telling you that. Not saying that 50 would. I'm just saying I can see that. Let me call 50 right quick. Let me see.
Yeah, okay.
You want me to call him?
Yeah, go ahead and call him.
Hey, Curtis. What? Yeah, man, it's John. What's up, what? Yeah. Yeah, I'm down here doing Vlad TV right now and shit. Oh, no, I ain't talking to Vlad. Vlad don't really interview me. Sean Prayers do. Oh, no, we ain't. Say what? Okay, I tell him. All right, cool, enjoy yourself. Yeah. 50 said keep your name out your mouth. I should have put it on speakerphone, but I ain't know if you want to talk to him or not.
50 Cent is on a roll, and Christian is in his sights. People are watching to see what happens next. Will Christian respond? Will Diddy step in to defend his son? One thing's for sure, this drama isn't slowing down. And just wait until you hear what 50 did to put Christian on blast. It has everyone talking.
Yeah, you got to give her respect for that, man. But what you think about the diss record that King Combs came out with, where he was coming at 50 and coming at everybody, coming at his dad? Like, how you feel about that record?
Well, first, I want to say to this young man, before somebody take his head off, because see, that's that new school bull crap that these kids out here, they easy to fly out their mouth with that. You don't invite a man to your private. You don't invite a man to your private unless you doing the Diddy. If two men lay down, how many homos get up? Let me tell you, young man, 2 of them. You understand? So don't invite a man to your private because that man will see you and take your head off. Especially somebody like 50. You don't send or let a boy do a man's job. I don't know if he need that type of attention or he want that type of attention. Evidently he do. But 50 is the wrong dude that you want to do that type of attention, get that kind of attention from, bro. In the infamous words of Waka Flocka, that nigga go hard in the paint. And I don't believe that this cat would even put out some trash like that.
You won't believe how 50 called out Christian. He posted on Instagram his favorite spot for drama, sharing a side-by-side photo of Christian and Diddy. The caption? Brutal. He called Christian a mini meme of his dad, asking if he even has the same talent. The comment section exploded, with some defending Christian and others loving 50's shade. Even celebs chimed in, T.I. laughed, and Meek Mill couldn't believe it. At first, Christian stayed quiet, but then he clapped back. He posted a photo showing off his style with the caption, I'm my own man. Period. Shots fired.
They wasn't even talking about the raid that they did in New York, but they did a raid in New York too.
Yeah, I ain't hear about that raid. I only heard about the LA and Miami raid. But you feel like the feds, they released that video over King Combs comments.
My man, I've worked in law enforcement for 27 years, and I had the opportunity to see HIDA. It's a place, whereas they have the state, the feds, the NYPD, the Department of Corrections, and the state police. Yo, this place could be half of a basketball court. That's where they just got lines of computers with officers of all different people and officers just on the internet. Whoever's over that case, whoever's working that case, don't you know they saw that and took it to their boss? You might think it's petty, but it's not. You do not agitate a lion with a pork chop. And that's what that kid did, bro.
Some people feel like, Diddy, he played a part in that video coming out too. Him being spotted with Stevie J, smiling at the camera. A lot of people blame him too.
But bro, what did I tell you? He's such a narcissist that he has to be in the public. Listen to me. They just caught him on TMZ today or yesterday or something like that, walking out and about. Now, I'm not telling the man what to do, what he couldn't do. I don't know if the government told he couldn't travel nowhere, he couldn't be nowhere and stuff like that. But why are you going to go outside your own compound where TMZ and every other place is waiting on you? You're not going to get any public sympathy. That's why he had that picture of him and his father around his neck. You're not going to get no sympathy. You're done. Stick a fork in it. Call it a quit. Apologize to Big's mother for putting her son in that position that he loses his life. It's crazy. He better do a Russell Simmons.
Yeah, a lot of people saying that, man. They saying that he gonna pull a Russell Simmons.
Well, anything's possible, bro, but I don't know if the feds will allow him since they got an open investigation on him.
Diddy hasn't said a word yet, probably trying to avoid the drama. But he's got Christian's back. Meanwhile, 50 is enjoying the chaos, posting a follow-up saying, I'm just speaking facts. Fans are hooked. Will Christian prove 50 wrong and step out of Diddy's shadow? Or will this reignite the long-standing beef between 50 and Diddy?
After a damning surveillance video showed Diddy abusing his ex, a documentary is closer to becoming a reality.
Now let's bring in TMC's Michael Babcock. Good morning to you, Michael.
Morning, guys. How are you?
We're doing all right. So tell us what's going on with this. We understand rapper 50 Cent has been shopping this around.
Yeah, and you know what? I think a lot of people thought that 50 was just trolling, and if anyone follows 50 on Twitter or Instagram, he's no stranger to that. He definitely, engages in trolling and makes a lot of jokes. So when he had, repeatedly taken shot after shot after shot at Diddy and then said, hey, I'm working on a documentary, I think a lot of people thought that he was just joking around. It turns out he's not. So this is actually a real project that's being made under his G Unit movie and TV studio, and he's made a bunch of really successful projects under that banner. They were actually selling it around to different streaming, organizations, including Netflix. Netflix ultimately had the most money, placed the winning bid, and at some point here in the future, we don't know exactly when, but this is actually going to be something that airs on Netflix.
So many people may not know. I mean, the two of them have had beef for decades. 50 Cent has kept his foot on Diddy's neck for decades.
Absolutely. Look, they once worked together a long time ago. They're not friends now. They don't like each other. And 50 has taken every shot, especially when Diddy has been down. Diddy really, is not in a position right now to fire back at 50 Cent. So, yeah, he's taken a lot of abuse, and I don't know that anyone feels sorry for P. Diddy right now, to be honest.
No, I don't think so either, and it's certainly not going to end anytime soon.
The big question is, how will this affect Christian's career? This could be his big break or his biggest setback.
Orlando Brown said Diddy's not going to jail. He said,
I can understand why he would say that.
Yeah. Can you break that down a little bit more? Why you think he said that?
Well, considering that the is selling his own God evidence that would put him in jail against him on the dark net to the highest bidder. Why would he sell evidence of his debauchery and savagery? Why would he sell on the dark net his tapes of just terrible? Wanna know why? Because he doesn't intend to stand trial.
Is he protecting people, or are people protecting him?
Oh no, he's selling it because he needs the cash. The last freak off tape that just got sold on the dark net, which I know because I monitor, went for $500 million. It had multiple stars in it. Nicki Minaj, Rihanna, Chris Brown, Justin Bieber, Drake. It was a really interesting night in Calabasas, and he just sold that footage.
How come you think it doesn't get leaked to the public?
The dark net?
Yeah,
because of the dark coin. Most people don't even know that the dark coin exists. But that's how they're trading for all of the flesh they sell. Which is why I became so outraged last year when the twins turned 16 and he had them dressed like prostitutes, and then he auctioned them off as NFTs because the NFT that he sold them to was attached to that dark fucking coin. It was like a promissory note to sell his daughters to the highest bidder.
You see movies like Hostel. Do places like that really exist?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Do the things that go on in places like that exist?
Absolutely.
Shit. It's funny because
there are 3 women I know right now in my life. They've been in my life for 6 years. I've been caring for them for 3 years.
The fallout from 50's post is far from over. Fans and critics are wondering how this will impact Christian's music and Diddy's business.
I got them off of Epstein Island. I cannot say where they are in the world. What I can say is when they got into the boat, they were roughed.
Wow.
Want to know how they ended up on Epstein Island?
Please.
They auditioned to be models for music videos.
Oh, casting couch.
When they got to Miami, they had to show and turn over their ID. And they collected their passports. And then they drugged them. And then the next thing you know, they were in a storage container getting fucked by a bunch of weird strangers on camera who were bidding for all of the terrible things that were happening to them live online.
Wow.
After they made it through that, that's when they were sent to Rick Ross's music videos, shoots, as groupies and extras to make sure that they could walk around in society without looking like victims. And then after that, that's when they were shipped off to Epstein Island to be broken in and to be readied for Dubai and Moscow. When they got into the boat, and I looked at them, they didn't have to tell me shit. And neither one of them, none of them, they didn't speak for weeks. But when you spend time with strangers and they finally feel safe enough to go to sleep and then they start talking in their sleep and you hear the shit that they yell.
Yeah, no, it's crazy because as you sit here and we talk about hostile and
These 3 girls that I'm telling you about were in videos that are being played online today. And they appeared in those videos after they had already been sodomized, systematically beaten, starved. But they were smiling in those videos, though.
Christian finally spoke up on Instagram, sharing a cryptic message. I'm focused on my music and my journey. No time for negativity. But instead of calming things down, it's added more fuel to the fire. Is he hiding something, or is he just staying above the drama?
It's crazy because, you sit here and, we got your story before where you actually said you seen what a saw does to human flesh, like having a saw. I mean, we got Terrence Gangster in the building too as well, and he literally said he's seen the same thing, what he's seen a saw, what it does to human flesh. And I'm like, I don't know what it does to a person's mind or psyche when they see that in person.
It changes you.
Like,
it changes you. There is a place inside of me where I have the ability to either see a human body as a human being or just pieces.
Now, Jack, you said Justin Bieber, and I have to ask you because there's a picture circulating online where they show
He's
Justin.
the new Tevin Campbell.
Yeah, they show him crying.
He's the new Tevin Campbell.
You're almost giving him a gateway to speak his truth of what happened.
I wish Tevin Campbell would speak to him or for him. Because the same thing that they did to him, they're doing to Bieber right now. And I have evidence. That poor kid. And all because he got discovered by Usher. And then Usher took him right over there to the diddler. And let the good times roll.
Let the good times roll. So let me ask you this, because you did the domino effect with Rook, and you said something in which you mentioned that you've seen the devil. You've seen him.
Yeah.
from your experiences, have you seen him enact his ways within a human being where you've seen the devil in a person come out?
Absolutely. And I've seen him in real time.
What?
When you're being raped, if you're brave enough to look into your rapist's eyes, I promise you'll see nothing. Nothing. There is no human there. It's almost like they're in a trance. You can talk to rapists and they'll
Diddy is keeping quiet, but you know he's fuming. He's always been protective of his family, and he won't let anyone disrespect his son. The question is, will he respond to 50 directly or handle things behind the scenes?
Even in that moment, there is a space where they lost their self. They don't even remember. It's possession of the flesh. To watch a person give up utter control of themselves and allow that energy to come in. I stared at a man raping me, choking me, and I saw nothing. And that's when I knew this isn't a person anymore. Which is why the idea of picking that knife up and slitting his fucking throat didn't bother me at all. That wasn't a person anymore. There wasn't a person in there. You want to know what's really fucked up?
Sure.
Can you imagine if every artist that's ever been goddamn violated decided to settle their own score? How many dead bodies would we be cleaning up?
So that takes me to when you speak on Aaliyah. People really was honed in when you spoke on Dame Dash, Aaliyah, and you're speaking on something where you're saying, I wish that situation would be investigated further.
No, to be investigated. Period. It was never investigated. Hype was never questioned. Lenny Kravitz made a statement, and it was never publicized. She was unconscious. She didn't choose to get on that plane. There were phone calls made. There are witnesses who signed NDAs. Why would you need to sign a non-disclosure agreement?
This beef could either boost Christian's career with more attention or hold him back if people only see him as Diddy's mini-me. It's a make or break moment for him.
Plane crash and what happened leading up to it. Please, someone answer that.
Do you feel like
Why the fuck would you need to sign? A nigga don't ask about a plane crash if it was accidental.
Do you feel like...
Riddle me that. Riddle me that. Work with me here in this moment.
And I'm going to ask you.
A plane crash should be accidental.
Should be.
Why would any testimony about what happened leading up to it need to be covered under a non-disclosure agreement if there wasn't foul play?
Now, mind you, September 11th happened a
not
week
an
later.
answer.
9/11 happened a week later. Do you think that took away from it?
Once again, there are people who did short sales on their stocks right after that, made a lot of fucking money, including Sean Carter. Now I'm going to ask you, why would non-disclosure agreements need to be signed for an accident?
Hey.
There were over 25 non-disclosure agreements cashed out and recorded regarding the death of that beautiful girl and every other human being that died on that plane with her. What the fuck?
Oh.
What would you need? A nigga don't ask for that. And Diddy had Hype Williams the balls. Belly was a money pit.
Without question. Yeah.
And Jay-Z got 10 free videos out. And Hype didn't work for free.
Ugh.